Hello everybody, I am Moldy West and this is Born of Bread once again. In the last episode, we defeated Klein up at the Lamasery and made our way through the... whatever that place was called, those woods back there. And here we are in Frosty Flats, on our way to Coldstock Cottage. What you want, big beardy man? I can't just leave him there, I can't. What's wrong, sir? Is someone trapped? Trapped? What are you? Wait, you guys, you're guild heroes, yeah? I can't believe it. Loaf and his sidekicks in my house. Hey, Loaf's leading our crew, but we're not his sidekicks, are we? I mean, yes, technically. Oh, this is the best day of my life. I know all about all of you. I know you're from the farmlands, Lint, and you, Yagi, you're a famous warrior from Llama Village. Loaf saved you from entrapment at the hands of those nefarious... Okay, we get it, mister. How do you know all this stuff about us? I've got illegal surveillance drones all over the place. I know what's going on all the time, all over the world. If a fly breaks wind, you bet I won't be out of the loop. Oh, I host a podcast called Yelp for Heroes. You heard of it, yeah? Nope, can't say that I have. I ain't much of a podcast guy. Really? I need to work on my self-promotion. A lot of people don't like self-promotion. Sometimes it does more harm than good. Just know when and where to do it, alright? Like if you go doing that in the comment section of somebody else's video. No. I encourage my listeners to ask heroes to help them with their problems and then share their stories about heroic deeds. Could you help me? Maybe. What's the problem? Lately, I decided to branch out into toy photography. It's when you take pictures of your figurines in interesting places and make them look alive. Anyway, I thought it would be cool if they take my ultra-rare limited edition Kalama figurine to the misty woods for a photo shoot. Big mistake, I tripped over a snow troll and woke it up. It nearly chased me all the way home. Can you find my figure for me, please? It's a very rare, only 100 were ever made. Hang on a second. You want us to go back into those creepy woods to find a toy? Nay, not a toy, a figurine. I know it's a big ask, yeah, I would only ask the bravest heroes to help me. Oh, best to lodge an official question at the Savers Guild then. He means us, Lint. We're the bravest heroes. We are? Oh, right. Yes, we are. I verify that with a check mark above my head. Thank you so much. This is so cool. Real guild heroes doing a quest for me. Wait until my fans hear about this. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that real quick since I already know exactly where that figurine is anyway. Now, yep, that's a troll. Let me pull Yagi back out. Gotta have that fire shooty thing that he do. And there's that figurine. Sweet. Ultra rare, Kalama, blah, blah, blah. Let's go see Mr. What's his face? I think his name was Snore. Who the hell names their child Snore? Well, I guess people of Frosty Flats do, apparently. That's... well, to each their own, I guess. Weird names and all that. Here's your thing back. Oh, you're back. How did your quest go? It was pretty hard to find, but we think we found your thing, Mr. Snore. That's it. Oh, thank you so much, all of you. Do you know something? There are no sidekicks here. You're all heroes. Maybe one day you'll have your own figures. Oh man, I think I'd look awesome as an action figure. Yeah, you probably would. You got those long, lanky arms and legs. They'd be great for posing and shit. Assuming they make them posable, they damn well better be. If my figurines ain't posable, then they're gonna be hearing from my lawyer. And I don't even have a lawyer. I'll be my own damn lawyer. take him to court myself, prosecute him myself, throw in all sorts of naughty words that'll probably get me thrown out of court and then I'll lose the case, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, so do I. Augie, here, take this. It might get you thinking about the design of your future figurine. It's just another color palette. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get writing my notes for the next episode of Yelp for Heroes. This is going to be so good. Yeah, we'll see, assuming I actually listen to your podcast, which you know I don't. Oh, hello again. You decided to take the tour after all? Yeah, and you left without us. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you wanted the tour. Do you take requests? We're particularly interested in stories about stones, gems, or ancient powers. Stones and gems, you say? Oh yeah, I've got just the story for you. Before you stand the bleak and imposing gates to Coldstock Cottage. This labyrinthian mansion was built by the eccentric and devastatingly wealthy Clayton Coldstock, and is still the home of his descendants today. You can see they be farting quite a lot up there. That famous Coldstock chili. Ooh, it gassed you up something good. On his deathbed, Clayton Coldstock proclaimed he had laid a terrible curse upon the house intended to protect his precious golden gem. Should a thief ever come to the house, a blizzard would descend, trapping everyone inside. Once trapped, the curse would unleash spirits and devils to attack all intruders, leaving only those who bear the Coldstock name unharmed. And today of all days, there is a blizzard raging, barring the path of all who would enter or leave the cottage. Spooky, yeah? Great, looks like we know where to go next. Nay, you can't go in. Didn't you just hear what I said about the blizzard? Also, Cecil Coldstock doesn't like it if we take visitors onto the grounds. If they're trapped inside a curse, they need help, right? The devils and ghosts won't know you're there to help. Go if you must, but I'll stay outside where it's safe. Says the guy who dies horribly because he's outside separated from the group, and then the killer sneaks up behind him with a big old bloody chainsaw. Sneaking around while that thing's going brrr, really covers up the sound of their footsteps. Also, before I go in there, one more thing I want to do. There is a store, not that one over there, this one over here. They've got a weapon that I want. Yep, the saw-orang. Just give me the damn thing. There we go. A nice, super expensive saw blade boomerang thing. One of the demented adventures of Dr. Wowie, terrifying for those on the receiving end, but unfortunately not much better for the one having to catch it when it comes back. Now then, wrong button. Let me just find you. Yep, that is a very oddly shaped weapon. And I don't think I'll be getting a lot of use out of my nut bow in there. So, shish kebab, let's put you over here, saw-orang. There we go. Wait a minute, that got rid of my sickle. Well, I can just put you up here, and then I can slide my sickle right in there. Perfect. And we also got that annoying little square there that's bothering me, and I am thinking perhaps I could finagle some things around, and that might make the nut bow fit. I do believe that is a thing I could probably do, but also probably not. I'm gonna need more backpack space if I want to keep my nut bow on. But, well, whatever. We'll just see what comes will come. Into the fart clouds surrounding the cottage. And what's this? Person on the ground? There's someone here. Is she? She's freezing. I'll carry her. Not leaving you outside, young girl person. Yes, okay, good idea. Let's get her to the shelter. Yep, here I am carrying you without actually holding you because that would be disrespectful. I carry you with my mind powers. My telekinesis will keep you off of the ground and get you inside where it is warm. I guess I didn't make it to the village then. Oh, thank the brightest sun you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. We rescued you from mortal peril. You were snoozing in the snow. I wasn't snoozing. I was on a mission. Are you okay? Why did you need to get to town so badly anyway? I was trying to get help. We woke up today trapped in a blizzard and my family won't stop arguing about what to do about it. So I went to get help because... Wait, who are you anyway? I'm Lint, this is Yagi, and Loaf is the one who carried you back here. I'm Chloe. Oh, it's such a pretty name. Nice to meet you. You're the murderous blizzard's common? Not like this. This one is really weird. It just sprang out of nowhere. This is just like the story where the tour guide told us. The tour guides tell tall tales. Wait, you mean the old legend about Clayton's curse? Of course, the curse says if thieves are after the Coldstock treasure, a storm will rise up and trap them in the house. Wait, are you the thieves? Huh? Of course we're not thieves, we're heroes. You did just save me. Alright, I'll consider yourselves under probation. That means the thief is still inside the house, but where and what were they trying to steal? Actually, we've been tracking a gang of troublemakers who have been stealing fragments of a powerful crystal called the sunstone. Maybe you heard of it. Bright golden gem that might be locked away somewhere in your house. The old Clayton legend says he was protecting a trove of valuable treasures, but his favorite was a golden gem. That could be it. Definitely sounds like it. If there's a piece here, Jester and his friends are probably here too. Well, the only way to break the curse is for a Coldstock to take back what was stolen. This sounds like a case for the great Chloe Coldstock, top investigator. Let's ask my folks, they might know something we don't. Yes, and this front door is apparently locked. Why is your front door locked? Well, I guess that kinda... a redundant question. I spotted some of those pesky tourists creeping around the front yard. From now on, I'll lock sections of the cottage in case they find a way in. Cecil. Cecile. That's Grandma, alright. Thankfully, she has a habit of losing her keys all over the place. Which would explain the key up there on that shelf just above the note. Well, let's go grab it. My key. Vestibule key. It unlocks the vestibule. That is a word I have never heard before in my life. Well, open the damn door, I guess. Now, what's going on here? Hey, Chloe, back already? They're still arguing? Yep, haven't stopped since you left. This damnable blizzard, it's been going on all morning. I shall be having very serious words with the weather forecaster. Hey, Dad, I know why the blizzard has started. It's Clayton's. The spirits must be angry. I'll speak to them. Perhaps if we cleanse our auras. Hey, Mom, I know why the spirits are restless. There's a thief. This is really going to interfere with business. Cornelius, seeing as you can't work anyways, now is the perfect time to go over my renovation plans. Not now, Cyrus, for snow's sake. We have more important things to worry about. The blizzard is a blessing for once. The tourists can't get near enough to gawp through the bars of the gate, and I can't paint without an audience. And I can paint without an audience. Tourism is exactly what we need, Cecile. Free money practically thrown at our feet if you just let me open the place up to visitors. Please, if you'd all just listen. Please don't raise your voice, dear. It sends negative echoes to the spiritual plane. I think I know why the blizzard started, though. It's the Clayton's curse. How many times have I told you, Chloe, the Clayton curse is not real? It's balderdash made up to swindle unwitting sightseers out of a few clovers. Clovers which should be rightfully ours. Blasted nonsense, Cornelius. This house has a long history of hexes and curses. It's a proud Coldstock tradition. So it's a tradition to have curses happen? That don't seem like no kind of tradition that I want. Not anymore, we don't. We're a modern, forward-thinking family now. No more superstitions. But, Dad... Shh, Chloe, stop before he bans you from investigating. By the frozen gods, look at the time. I'll miss all my morning meetings if this doesn't clear up soon. I wish you wouldn't aggravate your father, dear. It colors his energy vibrations terribly. Well, okay then. Alas, my studio calls. Art and inspiration wait for no woman, Chloe. Do try to keep your tourist friends quiet while you're playing. They're not tourists. I left an experiment boiling, but I'll be in our room if you need me. Yeah, go check on your boiling experiment. Make sure nothing horrible explodes out of there and eats your face. I've never been more tense in my entire life. Are they always like that? Yeah, I just wish they'd listen. They ask questions, but they never want answers. Well, if you want to investigate, we can help. I don't need help. I'm a top detective. But even a top detective needs a Watson to bounce ideas off of. That's true, and 3 Watsons are better than 1. Except our names aren't Watson. Watson is a weird name, a British name, and none of us are British. Well, except maybe Lint. He did refer to his sweater as a jumper earlier, and I'm pretty sure that's a British thing. Okay, yeah, then when we solve the case, you can tell my family I did a good job. Witnesses, sure, we make great witnesses. Like that murder we witnessed the other day. We didn't tell the police, though. The murderer was very clear that we shouldn't tell the police. And we always take the word of murderers. That makes it official. You aren't helping me, you're assisting with inquiries. Well, alright. There's our 3rd party member, Chloe, who we found near dead in the snow. So, where do we start? This house is full of old things that's probably packed with clues, but let's read up on Clayton and the Cursed first. He kept a journal. I think it's still in my room, upstairs to the left. Yes, thank you for giving us direction to your room. We aren't familiar with the layout of your house. Of course, why would we be familiar with the layout of your house? There are scratch marks on the floor next to this bookcase, which can only mean it's pushable. Gotta look out for scratch marks on the floor. Always be ready to go whacking at everything that leaves any sort of... There's a doll up ahead floating around. Anyway, scratch marks on the floor, whack a thing that they're connected to, then go ahead and whack a doll, because these dolls be evil. They are resistant to slashing, but weak to frost damage, oddly enough. You would imagine them being resistant to frost damage, being all up in this cold place. And now I'm gonna have you do some defending. Okay, that's a long wind up on your evil bonk. I need to... You try and possess Chloe. We can't be having that. You ain't possessing shit, you stupid little doll. Now get fish hammered. And you can do a little exposition to them. Yeah, blah, blah, blah your way into their brains and make them explode and also put them to sleep. Okay, you possessing little bitch. You ain't possessing nothing. I can't be possessed. I whack you with a fish. That's what makes me invincible. And also, let's keep that wheel up. There you go. And locked. Perfect. These annoying little dolls ain't gonna be causing me too much more trouble. They've only got a little bit left in them. And there you go. And possessing. Ow. I tried to block too early. That's what my problem was there. You can't block early. And the thing about that possess is it doesn't give you that little twing indication that the attack's coming right then and there. I get the feeling that you shouldn't be able to block the possess attack, but you can. This game isn't exactly perfect. There are instances where the game had glitched out on me when I was playing it on my own, and it even happened a few episodes back when Yagi tried to fight Kakoi. Anti-Ghost. Your party is immune to possession. That does sound very useful. When somebody gets possessed, you would think they turn against you, but they don't. They just won't do anything on their turn. When somebody gets possessed, they just sit there dressed all goth-like. I'm not joking about that. In fact, let me take that anti-ghost thing off for one more battle. And that is not something that possesses my teammates. Those things happen to be weak to that Samarang I picked up earlier. So, bam! Ow, damn it. Ah, shit. Well then, these things also do hit pretty hard if I am remembering correctly, which I probably am, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Take a whack. And then you get some exposition going for you. And there you go. Now, yes, they do hit hard. Really hard. So anyway, here's that Sarang for you, mister. And there we go. Gotta do better at my timing with that. So then, if I were to encounter another one of those dolls, that is a guitar. Whack! I whack guitar. People probably wouldn't be very happy about that. That's a flame guy. What are you doing over there, flamey boy? How about you come over here so I can whack you? That's what you get. And now there's a couple of them dolls. So then, you don't like the Sarang either, much like those imps. And there. Now, you're trying to possess, but I'm blocking you. And now I'm gonna let this one hit, cause yep, see that? She's all goth now, and she's not gonna do anything when it's her turn. Kind of a bad thing to get hit by. I'm on break. Sure you are. Ouch. And they can't possess Loaf, because Loaf is the player character who needs to be able to do something at any given time, so yep. No getting possessed for him. Pfft, whatever. Yes, whatever. There's an evil doll trying to take over my body. That's perfectly normal. The sort of thing I'd expect you to go whatever at. And now you get some exposition. Giving away the story and shit. Not spoilers, but yes, this happened and that happened, and now you're all up to speed on why things are the way they are. And a little bit of health for me. And backpack. I likes me backpack. And I need more backpack so I can use my friggin' nut bow along with all the other stuff I picked up. And now I am moderately good at blocking the possession attack, but I also don't want to go leaving it up to possibility of me fucking that up. And there's always a distinct possibility, and I need to go to your room, Chloe. I need to see what you be keeping in all your stuff and things. This guy wasn't here before, was he? I don't feel like talking to him. I simply do not feel like talking to him. And there's an imp. Now, is this a door? It looks kind of like a door, but yeah, I can't go through there. Anyway, she said her room was upstairs to the left. This is the stairs. This is where we go up to the first floor, because apparently the floor we were already on isn't the first floor, that's the ground floor. So yeah, that is a very British sort of thing to do. The first floor is the floor above the ground floor, whereas here in America, the floor down on the ground is the first floor, and then the floor above that is the second floor, but the second floor in Britain is the first floor because that's just the way they do things. What's Clayton written in his diary?
You found it. Old Clayton's journal. So, what does it say about the curse? Here. Listen, grandchild, to what I say. Upon this house a curse I lay. When a thief should cross our land, a spell will trap them close at hand. To protect the treasures buried within a terrible blizzard shall begin. Spirits of the dead shall rise to defend against invading spies. Hold up, there's more on the next page.
You could have just flipped the page instead of saying that it's on the next page, but go on.
To unseal the house from snow and ice, solve the mystery of my advice. There's a secret among the bones, hidden by moss overgrown. Find what's fragile when it's all alone, but united hits as hard as stone. Soft and gentle when it lies quiet, dangerous in a rush or riot. A mystery, a clue, yes! But what does it mean?
What? A water stream?
I think all the streams are frozen over, not much rushing. Maybe we should start by going to where the clues are pointing to and look around. Bones, moss, could be referring to the graveyard. You have your own family graveyard? Doesn't everyone? I mean, who'd want to be buried with a bunch of people they've never met before? So awkward.
Yeah, you could say the same about being alive around people that you've never met before. I'm certainly like that. I'm a very socially awkward person.
We can get there by passing through the basement. There's a ladder in the cold room on the ground floor.
Alright, there's also a key up there, and I'm gonna need Yagi if I'm gonna go up there and grab the damn thing. Now, okay, vents. That's not quite what I expected, but yeah, that vent ain't getting us to that key, though. So, yes, this will get us to the key. You and your convenient bridge-like rafters. And a key to the kitchen. We'd probably have to go through that kitchen at some point anyway. Might as well grab that key right now. No sense in leaving it there for any spiders to find. Spiders don't need keys. Spiders are, well, spiders are spiders. Keys are for humans and other humanoid beings that are smart enough to actually use them. Also, you got wooden planks right here in front of this big-ass hole in the wall. Now, this can't be opened. I ain't got no key for that. Not yet, son. Not yet. Eventually, the key will find its way into my pockets. It always does. The key will always be mine, sometime or another. Once in a while. Except always, I forgot you jump out of that damn painting. And there goes a chunk of my face. And another chunk of my face. And there goes part of my elbow. And that bit came out of my butt. Hey, there's a level for me. That will help me regrow the chunks of my face that were bitten out. There we go. And back. One more stamp on that gives us another row of squares to use. Now, let's see. This way spits us out into the courtyard. And then this gate here, we can't open you. Not from this side. I don't see what I need to go opening that up, but I don't remember exactly the directions Chloe gave us to go through the house. We did, however, pick up that kitchen key, and god fucking damn it, barring any further imp-related incidents, I believe we are on the right track if we were to go through here. Yeah, that's what we needed. And there's that damn doll jumping out of the paintings again. Can't you leave me alone? I've suffered enough. And what have we here? Cyrus, I can tolerate your unending scavenging, but please pick up after yourself next time. I had to pass through the cold room to access the basement. It's unacceptable, Cornelius. Of course. Now then, this way. Yeah, this looks like a cold room. Get your little imp ass out of my way! I've had about enough of your shenanigans, you naughty little imp. Which is why you need to die. And just get your stupid little doll ass out of my way, please. There's enough going on without evil toys trying to eat my face off. My face is just fine where it belongs. Quit trying to go knocking it off of my body. And you try to possess me, but too fucking bad. It don't work that way, son. No possession for you. Not today. No possessy. And time for you to die. You've lived long enough. You don't need any more life in those wretched old bones of yours. And there we go. Great. Give me the stuff and let me through, is. We gotta get through this cold room so we can get our asses to the courtyard or whatever it is. And there we go. And wonk. Hey, that barrel's got a face on it, just like the one back in the castle, except this one doesn't talk to us. Ain't no talkie barrel. Well, basement. And this should lead us to the courtyard where the graves is.
Shoot, the lights went out again. But fret not, I have just the thing, my trusty lantern. Press and hold the right trigger to shed some light on the situation. It's also useful for starting small fires. Just release the button, I'll throw my lantern. If there's a charred object in the way, it'll be reduced to ashes. The longer you hold it, the further I'll throw my lantern. Now, onwards, Watsons!
Yes, charred objects like this painting. There we go. And hello? Anything in this darkened corner over here? That is one noisy-ass lantern you're carrying around. Statue. It's an old statue depicting a young woman. Looks like it's missing an arm. Yeah, that sure as hell won't be important later. Now, out of my way, you little impy bastard. I've had enough of you trying to chomp on my bones. I don't even have bones. I made of dough. Dough ain't got no bones. Get this painting out of my way. Hello? Yep, there's another doll, all right. Little Dolly Wally wants to play inside of my sphincter. Anything in this little dark hallway? Nope, doesn't look like it. Throw your lantern over there. Oh, house is on fire. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we did anyway. And now we'll just have to get the insurance money and get this painting out of my way. Anything down here? Nope. What have we inside of the vent? All the shit you got in your vents is a treasure chest containing a firebomb. Perhaps the most unstable invention of the mad scientist Dr. Wowie. Now you're cooking. And let me see, do I have the necessary backpack space for that? Probably not. It takes up 4 little squares. Much like the friggin' nut bow that I ain't got the space for now. Just another level. One more level and I'll be able to choose between my nut bow and that firebomb I done picked up. And I see you following me, you little pot-belly stove bastard. But you ain't catching me. I'm too fast for you. I'm too quick. Bread be quick and fast, you know. And, yep, snow troll. Gonna need Yagi in case I end up fighting that guy. Distinct possibility of that. And cold slime. Because, of course, there is. And now we can actually open this gate from this side, but I'm also gonna need you out of my way a little. He hit me. I was trying to dodge that so I could whack him. Anyway, ow. You're gonna go ahead and ow. Yeah, you bonk me twice, because that's what you do. And then the snow troll, ouch, does that. So, well, you there, number 2 person to have a pickaxe to the brain. And Yagi can just incinerate the rest of yous. That's how we're handling this situation here. One of them is still alive. You broke my defense. How dare you? I'm gonna break your kneecaps. Bonk! Now, with that out of the way, I will show you how we're gonna bust through that gate. It involves this candle here. Whack! And now that that's got a small fire going, step in that. Whee! There we go. Them fires make you run nice and quick and smash into anything in your way. Like, yep, that locked igloo that I can't open because it is locked and I ain't got no key for it. That's just the way it be sometimes. Anyway, this is a graveyard, and that snow troll's still hot on my ass! And backpack. There we go. Now then, before we go doing anything else, I need to reconfigure a few things in here. If I were to press the right buttons, because that button I pressed made that menu not work properly. That's why I don't press the Y button when you're there. Now I can put my nut bow and that firebomb I picked up right in there. Now what are you? Cynthia, darling, I know you adore the ambience of candlelight, but avoid using the ones in rounded pots. I poked one and it tipped over. The fiery wax spilled everywhere. Cecile. That's the clue we need to go knocking these things over and lighting ourselves on fire to break through gates and stuff. And, yep, here we go. Skill points. And with that, we can unlock a few things for Chloe if I were to have her out. There we go. Now, what am I gonna get out of you? Well, first off, alibi her. I also want to unlock 2 things in one thing to get her a little more than just 10 points of maximum health, so we will do that. We're sticking with exposition though. That's probably the actually sarcasm. That hits everybody, and so does red herring, and also slows them down. But yeah, we'll do that. And I like that concealed weapon skill she gets. That's pretty fun to use. Anyway, whack the candle, bust the gate with my flaming little ass. And here we are, graveyard. There's the crypt.
Halt! Who goes there? You lot. Dang it. My invisibility's broken. Must have hit my head pretty hard. What are you doing in my family mausoleum, stranger? Are you the thief? Caught red-handed? Not so loud, please. My head. I'm sleeping off a monstrous hangover. They always say liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, never been sicker, but I did it wrong and I knew I'd regret it, but here we are now. Answer the question, thief. This is an interrogation. Fine. So I might have moved a few shiny things around, but they're all fake. Cheap paste stones. Not a real gem in the whole lot.
It's your story that's fake.
Psh, if I had the real gem, I'd be out of here already. But you still tried to steal them. That means you're the one who set off Clayton's curse. A curse, huh? That explains a lot. Let me guess. A basic element trap, some maligned spirits, maybe a blood seal to break it. What? How did you know? I mean, we're the ones asking the questions here. Ha! Good luck breaking that before I'm already long gone with the real sunstone shard. See you later, losers.
And she's gone.
Why do I feel like she learned more from us than we did from her? I'm not good with people.
Yeah, I ain't either.
Let's forget about Io and focus on solving Clayton's clues before she does.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Can I go into that mausoleum? Nope, it's locked up again. Very kind of Io to lock that thing up as she left. Now then, where's the... That's
A bunny is soft and gentle, but I've never heard of a riot of bunnies before. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, there's also key in here for the common room. Neat. This grave.
A snowflake? That's fragile when it's alone. A united snowflake hits as hard as stone.
A snowball.
That's it. This must be the right one. Yes, there's writing here. Oh, reach for me, young or old, to keep you toasty when it's cold. Whether winter use or summer chest, you know me by my familiar crest.
Something with a family crest on it, then.
They put the crest on everything, but this sounds like you put it away when you're not using it. What about something cozy? A big pair of socks?
A very old sweater.
That's it, a quilt! Grandma Cecile always makes a big fuss about wanting me to add a patch to the family quilt. Even though I can't sew or embroider or anything, last year I hid it in the attic so she couldn't ask me about it again. Do you think it's still in the attic? Probably, although I don't remember exactly where I hid it.
Of course you don't. What, you're not gonna give us directions to your attic? Well, fine then. We don't need directions. The attic is always up in the toppity part of the house. You never put an attic down below with the basement. It just don't make no sense if you do it that way. Now let's go find us that attic. And we've got ourselves a charred painting right here. Get that thing out of my way. What y'all hiding in here? You got a lizard, that's what. And a safe that I probably can't open. Yes, my ladle is not strong enough to break open the safe. Wouldn't be much of a good-ass safe if it was able to be busted up with a ladle. Using some fucking dynamite, on the other hand, might do the trick. What about these boards here? Can I burn those? It doesn't look like it. Those ain't charred. Those are just boards. The kind of boards that I could probably break if I smashed into them with my ass on fire! Yep, that works. Hey, you're here too. I did pick up one of your lizards, and that was enough to get me another skill point. Hell yeah. Now then... Yeah, that's enough to unlock alibi. And then I could go for concealed weapon when I get another skill point. Anyway, get this door out of my way. Locking all the fucking doors up because you don't like tourists. How are they even gonna get inside your house when you chase them away at the front door? That's what I want to know. Some people do probably have a habit of breaking in here. I mean, just look at Io. She's in here and looking for that sunstone shard, but that makes sense. This looks like a quilt. Achoo! It's really dusty up here. Yes, so it is. And that's all we have to say on the matter is how dusty it is. This one. I think I'm allergic to old stuff. Yeah, aren't we all? That's an interesting poster. Poster of the world-renowned psychic Monsieur Clausen. This controversial figure caused a lot of trouble for the authorities by performing incredible supernatural stunts throughout his career. So he did. Sounds like an interesting fellow. This place is so stuffy. I don't think it's here anymore. I didn't want to do this, but maybe you should ask Grandma Cecile. She'll be in her studio on the first floor painting. Just don't tell her I hid the quilt, okay? Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I ain't no rat. You got a treasure chest right here. And that is for lint. More colors options for the lint boy. And would this be the way to the studio? That happens to be locked. Did I see a key up in the attic? I might have. I mean, they do have a habit of putting keys everywhere. Yeah, there's a key right there. Now, how would I get to you? I see another locked door up there. Also a nice little maze of rafters to go walking across. So if I were to find a nice jumpy point that would get me up there, if I could just find the, just get, maybe I don't get up there from here. Perhaps I get up there from the other side of that locked door there. Or maybe it's gotta be this side. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get ourselves that key, which probably unlocks the way to the studio. God damn it! Now we got ourselves the studio key. And we still can't open that door. Makes sense. We didn't find no key to whatever the hell that door is. Now, let's see what Grandma Cecile has to say about scratchy floor for the bookcase. Always gotta investigate that. No point in not doing it. And anything up here? Yep. For a second, I thought I wasn't going to make that jump. My head was caught on the ceiling, you see. That usually has a habit of screwing up jumps while I upgrade. Anything else? We got a vent and an imp chasing me through it. This is a theater by the looks of it. Nice little home theater you got. You and your rich-ass family. Keeping all these rich things. There's more scratchy marks on the floor here for this thing. You, sir, are gonna need to get yourself killed. Your pot-belly flare shouldn't be up in here doing what things you do. And yet here you are. Let's kill that imp first. They be dangerous. And you go ahead and block everything that we deal with here. There we are. And now, you, sir, can get sawed in half. Like the lady in the box in the magician show and stuff. And you're gonna take a nice little icy stare. There you go. And now you're sleeping, because that's what that does. An icy stare doesn't do any actual damage. I seem to have made a mistake. Well then, let's see you sleep through a fish hammer to the skull. You are still sleeping. Good for you. Anyway, red herring for you. There you go, and now you're also slowed and very, very dead. Anywho, what you hiding behind this bookshelf I whacked out of the way? Oh, I see. That bookshelf doesn't hide secrets. It gives us a thing to jump on top of if I could actually get up there. That would be nice. But did that shelf get glitched because that thing attacked me while it was moving? That is possible. Anyway, you get whacked. Let's see what Granny's up to. Oh, Granny Cecile, I need you to fucking talk to me about some quilting business.
Chloe, my darling, have you come to show your little friends my art? Well, this is my latest work, Crow for Dinner. What do you think?
It's neat. There's some angry-ass looking birds there, partaking in a possible cannibalism. Yes, the ambience of juxtaposing chiaroscuro, masterful.
Goodness, Chloe, your friend is a connoisseur of the arts. Perhaps you'd like to paint with me. Pull up an easel. No, thank you, not this time, Grandma. Ah, then you came to hear more about family history. I'm always happy to tell old stories. It all started a long time ago. No, thank you. Actually, I was wondering about the, family quilt. Ah, yes, you were so worried when it was lost. But never fear, I finally found it in the attic of all places. Really? How strange.
Yeah, it's almost as if Chloe hid it up there.
It was absolutely filthy too. Great Aunt Caroline must have been turning in her grave. Oh, that's awful. Where is it now? Well, I sent it to be cleaned, of course. The laundry room in the basement. Well, gotta go, Grandma. See you at dinner.
Don't be late, we're having crow. How fitting. You also got anything hidden back here behind all your art stuff? Nope, no treasure chests. I just noticed that balloon the girl in this painting is holding is a human heart. Neat. She is an artist. Definitely a kind of artist. That is what she is, apparently. She paints things. Anyways, this thing's still stuck in this position. I get the feeling that I should be able to jump on top of that, but it simply seems to not be happening. Well then, Quilt's in the basement, and we're gonna have to deal with that in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.